Hi, this is April from the Vocal Veteran. You all have requested a tutorial video on how to apply for CHAMPVA, and I have made one. So let's jump right in. What you're going to do is go to the VA website to apply for CHAMPVA benefits. I will link that below in the video description. So step one, you can see here says check your eligibility. Make sure you meet our eligibility requirements before you apply. The most common reason people are eligible for CHAMPVA is because the veteran has reached 100% permanent and total. The permanent and total is the important piece there. So if you are the veteran, or if your veteran has 100% permanent and total rating, then the dependents of that veteran are eligible for CHAMPVA. So then it says step two, gather your information. Here's what you'll need: personal information about the veteran and anyone else they're applying for, and personal information about your sponsor. Okay, sorry about that. So it's personal information about you and anyone else you're applying for, and then personal information about your sponsor, that being the veteran. So they include, as examples, date of birth, social security number, and contact information. I will also add that they need birth certificate if it's a child, and they need social security cards for everybody. And there is a form, if you have private insurance, there's a form that you need to fill out and attach as well. I will link that as well in the description of the video. So there are a few documents that you'll need to upload. They say it's optional and you can mail them in if you want to do that, but I think it's faster and easier if you just do this all at once. So make sure you have electronic pictures of your social security or anybody that you're applying for benefits for. So if you have a spouse or children, make sure you have pictures of their social security cards, and then for your children, pictures of their birth certificate. And I had a picture of the marriage certificate because I thought they would need that, but they didn't. So, and then if your child or dependent is between 18 and I think 24 and they're in school, you're going to need proof that they're in school. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so the next thing they're going to ask you to do is to sign in to va.gov if you are the veteran and you have a va.gov account. This will allow the application to be saved at every step along the way in case you have to go find a document and come back later, or just it allows the document to be saved as you go, which is great. And then it also pre-populates some of the information, not a lot of it, but some of it. If you've been around here a little while, you know that my preferred way of signing in to va.gov or anywhere that has the option is to use id.me. I find that it is the most user-friendly, but you use whatever works best for you. Okay, so now that you're signed in, sign in if you can. If not, let's move on. Step one is signer information. So, which of these best describes you? If you're applying for benefits for yourself, if you're the veteran applying for benefits for your spouse or dependents, or if you're a representative applying for benefits on behalf of someone else. So you click the appropriate box and go on, continue. And now our next step is the contact information for you. So that'll be your phone number and email address, and we're moving on. Then they ask for the sponsor's information. So if you are the veteran, that would be your information. That's your social security number. And then if your VA file number is different than your social security number, you would put that in. And then we get to the applicant's information. So you put in first, middle, and last name of the applicant that you want to enroll in CHAMPVA and their date of birth. And then you move to the next page, and you can see here, this is where it says, they ask if you have other health insurance or if you have Medicare or Medicaid, things like that. And so I had clicked, I guess I forgot to screenshot that page, but I had clicked that we have other insurance, and so here they ask you to upload your other health insurance cards. Go through that step for every single one of your dependents, and then they're going to ask you to upload the documents, the supporting documents like Social Security card and birth certificate, and then you will get a page that says you've submitted your CHAMPVA benefits application, big old green check mark. And then under what to expect next, you can tell it says, right now there's a delay in processing applications. We expect it to be temporary. And then they give you a phone number to call to get a status update. So I also received a confirmation email at the email address that I provided saying that, yay, you've successfully applied. So look for that. I also want to mention this other benefit that I find is not talked about a lot, and that is that once you get CHAMPVA for your spouse, your dependents, your partner, then you can apply to be reimbursed for any medical expenses of theirs from the time that you were 100% permanent and total. So let's say you get your decision letter. I'm making this video at the end of February. So let's say you get your decision letter in February that says you're 100% permanent and total, effective back to, let's say, January of 2024. Well, then that is the date that you were eligible and that your dependents were eligible for CHAMPVA. So you can turn in receipts for any medical expenses, any out-of-pocket expenses you had for their medical from the date that you were declared 100% permanent and total. There is a short window to do that in. I don't know off the top of my head what it is, but I always like to mention that because that's also a huge benefit especially if you have kids and they are forever getting ear infections like mine is. Those bills add up and getting reimbursed is really helpful. All right. Again, my name is April. This is the Vocal Veteran. If you've enjoyed this video, pass it along to someone that would find it helpful, and be sure to hit subscribe and like. All right. Have a great day.